Good morning, Split Sense. Now, what I've done for my flight sim here is this was too long for my hand. So I was controlling my back here. I can't touch these buttons, so I cut the back off and I put it around here. I'm going to put extra buttons here. Maybe two, maybe one. I'm not sure. And now I can use the side buttons better. And maybe even the ones on the top. So now I'm kind of happy with this mouse because it's better. It's like way better. You may think this guy nuts cutting that thing up. You know, like, so what? Who cares? You know, I'm sane. I'm saner than some people because I don't care. I cut it up knowing I'm gonna make it better in full confidence. And look, it's got wood on the back. Look, that looks good. And this here, I'll make all this nice. Have no fear, Smith is here. Yeah, but now, look, my hand is over here and here. Where before with that connected here, my hand's back here. I can't touch the buttons because I only got little hands. And then the controller, I glue this part on from out of my other thing. Why? Because I have this as the landing gear up. And I can't tell the difference because digits aren't that bloody sensitive. Well, mine aren't now anyway after 14 months of living here in Europe with no income, eating snails and bloody slugs and suffering nerve damage. You dirty rats. And 3 years previous to that in Australia from false protection violence order against me from in the court of Judge Faster, saying Faster probably as the Deidre Kennedy case. But anyway, I soldier on. That's the kind of people we are, us gypsies. We soldier on. And so I had to put a guard there, right? So I know that when I'm pressing this one, I'm around here and I'm pressing that one only. And not crashing. I've crashed half the time by mispressing this thing. And it's easy to do because look how close it is. And to my fingers, I can't tell the difference between this one and that one. This one's all right because there's only one. I don't need a guard for that. And additionally, that guard protects the top of the buttons when I'm carrying it. Anything can happen, you know. Sometimes you fall flat on your ass. So that's kind of like a guard for these things as well. So I like it, and I put it on there, and that's what I did. Because I brought it, mine, and this guy, I brought it's mine. And the speakers I've modified. I put a hole in here, see? So I can put the two faces together. I can put the volume control there, this one, in that hole I made here. And then the two faces are together. So they're protected in my backpack if I take a tumble and fall. Right? This is how things are done. Gypsy's way save the day. And here, right, I got this guy. Now I've modified him. I'm going to correct all this. No one will tell the difference, right? When I'm finished, no one will know the difference. But too many people come up to me wanting to plug in to the single power point, say in a tourist or at the airport, train station. You know, and one lady wanted to charge a bike. And this before I realised that she could not physically plug in, like this one. She had a round plug for a bike. And she couldn't plug it into here because it had one of those thin hexagon things. And I can understand why she threw up a bit of a fit and marched out, right? But now I know, so I cut it out and made it flat. And then just put that on there and put the sides on, and it'll all be good. I found this on the road. Someone chucked it, and I use it to power my hearing aid. Right, the batteries are in there, the double A's. And switch the batteries on here to the hearing aid. And switch the light on here to the light. right? Also a flasher light, just in case some trouble on the road. And I've seen accidents happen before my eyes many times walking on the road. And plus that's a headlamp. I can put the strap on it, just take it out of there, put the strap on it, and put it on my forehead. Here, right, I had the Lindell charging unit, and I brought this guy and put him on the back because I noticed that in here, right, I'm gonna reef him out. I noticed that in here, the negative does not have a terminal, right? So I put a terminal in there of something I found on the road. And now, because it's separate, the positive here and the negative, I believe that's what it is, are separate, I put them out here, right? And I'm going to connect them to here. Then I can charge my phone or plug in a cigarette lighter and have 12 volt power. Either out of the here, the mains, or out of the battery when it's inserted here. Because I used to connect this guy just with leads, right? This guy. And very time consuming, very troublesome. There's a risk of, the battery terminals connecting positive to positive and either destroying the battery, destroying this guy. However, this time I'm going to connect them internally. So I have 12 volt power to this whenever this is slotted now in there. You can see the 3. If you have a look at those in the store, there's only 2. The negative's not included. So now I have the negative. And because the negative is totally isolated and separate to here, it doesn't matter that I take the power from there. Right? And so here we have it. Like this. All I got to do now to charge from here is just insert this battery in there from the battery. That's all I have to do. And I've stuck this on the back. People are going to tell me, oh, yeah, blow it up and you'll overheat in here. Yeah, whatever. People have told me many things in my life. And I tell you what, mostly my consideration, my thinking's better. But what can you do? You're not in charge. You just got to do what you're told. That's how it is. But that's all going to work. This guy, and I can put my hearing aid in there for protection. You're not finished. I'm going to put a lovely piece of wood over there. And I got the music box for in there, which I discovered is Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever it is. Where is that music box? Wait. I don't know where it is. Hang on, yes I do. No, I don't. I was going to play it a little. I don't know where it is. Yeah, but I got it good now, right? At the moment, I dig myself out of the pit. It's not me. You know what I mean? I've had people helping me. And good people and honest people. Not them scumbag that are my families. Dirty scumbags. But, yeah, I have coffee and powdered baby milk. I put things in there when it's clean, and then I put it in here. And I pack that in my backpack. I have this one, so nothing hot is touching their desk or their floor. And because you don't want to get in trouble. And then I got this one, right? That's what I eat out of. That's my bowl I eat out of. So if I cook something in there, it goes in there. But all on this. And that's just how it is. But I'm doing well. I have this lovely laptop now. It's the cheapest one in Media Market. With an RTX. Only 863 euros. And it's got an i7, as you see. Got HDMI. You can plug it into the TV here and get an extra TV panel going for my music. Because I'm doing my music, I'm going to have it on the radio. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to post this little video from IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad. And that's what I'm going to do. Because after last night, I just gave up and went to sleep. Because, you know what I mean, when they attack you, they attack you. Right? And that's how it is. It's a computer program. You know, anyone can access that information or alter your plane or anything, right? That's all it is. So, yeah. If it's cheating, well, I don't want any part of it. Thanks. I'll play when it's not cheating, if I'm allowed. And this is what I've done, and it's very good. So it's easily under €1,000, all this stuff I brought. Even this guy, right? This is only 24 euros, this microphone. He's very good. He's only 16-bit, but he's very good. And I put this guy like this, right? See? It's all good. So I'm very blessed, and I'm happy to do this. I like creating. I'm a bit of a creator, and I like creating. That's what I do. So I love all this challenge, and the creation, because it's all good. And I'm very happy about that. And like I say, I got my bloody baby powder and my coffee. And that baby powder is really good. I'm happy about that. And I follow Dr. Berg on the YouTube as much as I can, stay away from the sugar, and get my life back to what it was before my rat bad family stumbled in there and wrecked it with false protection violence orders against me and false documents before the court, which they should go for 10 years jail. And I rang Mum 9 months later thinking, Mum wants this. So I'm good with it. I'll sleep under the trees. But I rang her anyway because I thought I was going to die. Mum never heard of this protection violence order. Mum never went to court. I said, what did they tell you about me? She said, they told me you were so upset the day your father died, you ran away and never come back. Lies. 4:30 that afternoon, 2 policemen show up with the summons to court. 9 a.m, I'm in court. Immediately the judge says, you're not allowed back to your residence at Birkdale to 120 metres. You're not allowed within 20 metres of any of your family. You can post nothing about them on social media or you're liable to go to jail. And so I just left because I didn't want to hear the spurious lies that my siblings were going to tell about me. Because I tell you what, I may be forced to take physical action on that. So I just left. And that's how it's been ever since. And I'm happy about that because I found out who they are. Lying scumbags from hell.